area. If they're not eligible to go on the property ladder, which no, I don't think any child is going to be eligible, the way prices of houses going now at the moment. But the system they have now is that when you go on the transfer list, and if you really want a flat, you have to go register homeless, which I think is fucking terrible. I think it's totally wrong. I mean, there's people here that their grown-up kids is still living with them. I think there's 11 flats available now at the moment in these flats. You'll see the ones I put up at Constitution Hill as well today. All the bed sits. I mean, but that's the way it was years ago. If your daughter was on the point system, she got a bed sit with a here or area H. But now that point system is gone, they took that away 15 to 20 years ago, which is wrong. It's given no child a chance. None. They're sending out letters now stating that if you have a 3-bedroom and you're young fella, no matter what age he is, that he has his own room, which that's wrong. Now people need to stand up. Need to stand up here. For instance, one person I found out today that got, I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say where, but got a 2-bedroom flat. One person. Now that's fucking wrong. There is no way that any of our kids and anyone that's grown small kids, the age of 10 years of age, and they're not going to be able to buy a house in years to come. I'm telling you this, I know I can mention one person, for instance, that's waiting on a flat off the council. It's a lovely girl, lovely family, Jodie Hayes. 2 small boys. And she's getting thrown around like a fucking rag doll the last 5 years by the council. Now the council are paying for accommodation where she is, and it's costing them nearly probably 12 or 1300 a month, like they're probably paying other people's rent as well. But why not put them people into where they live, into the 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms that are available? Do you understand me? I mean, why? I can't see why they're paying nearly probably what, 1800 a bleeding month to a landlord to keep someone there when the council is doing this. So the council all have to put them into their own flat and charge them the proper rent. I don't know why that's not happening. Because folks, I tell you now, the way property is going now, your kid is not going to be able to spend £300,000 or £400,000 on a 2-bedroom house. You know what I mean? Let's be fucking honest, like. The DCC need to overlook this whole situation. The point system that worked for generations, and in many a family in Harder Street flats. I remember my sisters getting the letters in the door. They have 6 points. And maybe 1 or 2 of them got pregnant and they got bedsits in the flats. My own sister Barbie got her bedsit in the flats as well. You know what I'm saying to you? I mean, the flat should be for their own. The devil that you know is better than the fucking devil that you don't know. And the way the council is trying to run it, they're trying to divide everybody. And put who they fucking like. Now, if you have a strong committee in your complex, you have half of the battle won. Because as I said, that's just that system that used to be. That system, that was called the point system. Now, councillors don't give 2 fucks about anyone here in Harder Street. And that's me now straight with you. Because I've been on to them. And Brendan Kenny from the Dublin City Council head office, I emailed him about this a couple of months ago. And the man hadn't got the courage to even send a fucking email. Now, on the flats at the moment, on Harder Street, I was up on Constitution Hill today. And in the 3 blocks of flats, all the bedsits are empty. And the council was sending out workers to do all the bedsits up and get them out to strangers. But the girls in Constitution Hill put a stop to it. And fair play to them. They said, listen, you're sending builders out to fix all these bedsits and put strangers in, but you can't fix our homes. You know, the maintenance in our homes, that we're living here 30, 40 years. When we ring is, all you're getting told is, no, we're not doing any maintenance in that block. That's in for some, whatever you call the fucking thing. But yet you're able to send contractors out to do all the bedsits. And that's the same in Harder Street here. They're coming out and they're doing the bedsits and they're giving them to fucking strangers. Whether it's alcoholics or whatever, they're giving them straight out. Now I think seriously, there's going to be a fucking epidemic in flat complexes in years to come when your child wants to move out, wants their own space. You mean after fucking 18, like, you know what I mean? It's only fucking fair that they're given the first chance of an option to have a place where you are brought up and never caused any trouble. You understand me? They're not going. A single person not going to be able to buy a fucking house. So therefore, that single person that lives with her mother and father, she needs her own little place in the flats, where she can afford proper council rent. Do you understand me, folks? You know, this has to come out, and things has to be done about it. You think of the lorry strike today? This is fuck all. I think COVID-19. This is an epidemic of our children growing up, not getting a fucking chance to get a flat. They're not getting a chance to get a fucking, buy a house on the property with the price of the property. Now the council is more or less telling them to go fuck themselves. Your own family where you're from, born and reared. No more. It's definitely no more. It can't be done. So I'm calling on all people in Hardick Street to get behind me. We've done it before, and we can do it again. Remember, action speaks louder than words. Our councillors don't give a flying fuck about us around here. So we have to send them a clear fucking message. We're not taking it anymore. Our kids will be housed in our fucking area. Plain and fucking simple. Nobody comes in from the outside. I used to fucking, I used to vet these people coming in. Up to 5 years until I got sick. Well, I can tell you fucking now, Dublin City Council, I'm not fucking sick anymore. And there's no outsiders coming into fucking Hardick Street. We have a family, we mothers and fathers with small families. And kids that are 18, 19, 20 up to 30 that need their own flat. And we buy Jesus, we fucking want it in this. Because we're not going to take it anymore, obvious. We pay rent. We should actually own these fucking flats, be given free rent. My mother paid fucking 20 years rent before I was born. I'm 56 years of age and I'm paying rent. I should own the fucking whole block of flats by now. And we should be given at least that right to give a flat to our own fucking children in the flats. This is actually the DCC trying to spread them all out over flats. It ain't going to fucking happen. You done it with Sheriff Street and you won't be doing it with fucking Hardwick Street or Constitution Hill or Metalba fucking Court. Let me tell you, you will not. Time has come to stand together. For the sake of us, not for you or me. It's the sake of your children. Because they're not going to be able to price the houses. They all went out and they bought houses years ago, 20, 30 years ago, because they were able to buy them. The prices wasn't out of control. But by Jesus, the prices are out of control today. And they're not able to buy a fucking house. They're not able to buy a one-bedroom fucking flat. And you're telling them to go down the transfer list when they're on the fucking list since the day they were born. It's a fucking disgrace by the DCC. And whoever fucking runs it, all the councillors, you ought to be a fucking shame to yourselves. Bring back the fucking point system for our children in the future. Not my children, me sons and me daughters' children in the future. Bring back the point system. There was fuck all wrong with it. Everybody got a fair crack at the whip. You were born here, you were born there, you got a flat when you reach a certain fucking age. It's a fucking joke. And I mean it, everybody that's logged on here tonight, who has small kids. If you don't fucking act now, your kids could be out in the street by the time they're 22. Or they might take on a mortgage that they're not able to fucking back up in years to come. And they'll be fucked out on the street. I'm serious, folks. This is serious. And I'm telling DCC and the councillors, any councillors, Councillor Burke, the whole fucking lot of you, there is nobody coming in here to these bedsits and doing them up until they do the maintenance job that people are asking for them to do in their homes that are here 50 years. They're coming in, they're doing these bedsits up like fucking the Hilton. And some of the dopey, dirty bastards are moving into them. Drunken swines, that's being honest with you. Hardick Street, stop it. Don't let them do it, and it's a clear message. I went down to the office today, I told them I was going live tonight. I rang people, And I'm letting them fucking know. If they don't get on our side, I'll go for councillor for the area. And I'll do what needs to be done for this area. And I don't want any fucking wages for it. I do it for nothing. You vote me in as councillor, shove your money up your fucking arse. I do it for nothing for the people of the area. Because I love where I'm born, I love my area. And I love the flats. But I see too many people, too many young girls and you young boys living in their mammy's house when they want to have their own privacy. You understand me? Their own privacy. But they're going to knock down Constitution Hill in a few years' time. The same way, you know, Debney Gardens, put new windows in, new that in, and 4 years later, they knock out Debney Gardens down. They're going to do it. There's nothing wrong with Constitution Hill flats. Them buildings are stable for another 100 years. They just need to be fucking all done up and painted. Our flat hasn't been painted in about 15 fucking years since Joe Farrell fucking left. I can tell you now, it's time to stop it. The DCC are getting that. As I said to you, I should own this flat by now. I shouldn't have to pay any rent on it. I paid 56 years of fucking rent here. And like anyone else in Hardwick Street, when times are fucking hard, I go down to as well, the empty flats that are getting done up. I'm telling the people of Hardwick Street, there's only one way. Bring back the squatting. If your son is over 25, 24, kick the fucking door in and squat into it. If you have to go to court, go to court. We did that years ago. My own sister Valerie squatted years ago. And so what if we into court? You end up owning the flat anyway. So bring back squatting, that's what I say. An empty flat in your own area and you've nowhere to go, kick the fucking door in, plain and simple. Because if that was me, I'd be fucking doing it. Wait now, I get a drink of water. Look, I'm being honest with you folks. Something needs to be done. There's a lot of families in Hardwick Street, Constitution Hill, McTalbot Court, the whole lot. Small kids growing up. They're not going to be able to go on the price list or the housing list, proud pricing list. They are not. There's no way they are. Look at the price of a house today. There's no way your child's going to be able to even have to rent it. You know what I mean? So it's for your own good that I'm going on this tonight. I'll go with you 100%. I'll back anybody up with a family, small kids, and also parents that has their fucking daughters or sons living with them. I'll back them up. But the likes of DCC is paying for private accommodation when they could be putting these people in where they live. Right in where they live. It's fucking wrong. Totally wrong. Another thing there as well. As I said to you, there was no homeless situation when this point system was in. But if you go around to Mountjoy Garner Place here,